name is Parth, and today I will be talking about a junior tennis player's journey to vegetarian victory, from the court to the kitchen. What are some questions I'll be answering in today's talk? First of all, do you know what the actual impact of our food systems are on our gas emissions? Well, 33% of all gas emissions are directly linked to our food systems. And gas emissions directly link to rising sea levels, rising temperatures, and extreme weather conditions. In this talk, I'll be talking about what kind of nutrition intake is the best for athletic development and who is accountable for it. Did you know? Quite a few leading athletes are following plant-based diets, such as Hector Bellerin, Novak Djokovic, Venus Williams, and even Lewis Hamilton, the F1 driver. Secondly, a vegetarian diet helps reduce inflammation and has a faster recovery time than a traditional animal-based diet. And thirdly, some of the strongest animals don't eat meat, such as elephants, oxen, and horses, proving that you actually don't need to have an animal-based diet in order to be strong or competitive. Venus Williams once said, "I feel quite strongly that a nutrition program built entirely around plant-based food and completely devoid of animal products is optimal. Conventional wisdom would say that an athlete cannot perform on a plant-based diet, but I'm living proof that this is false. I have not gone sick or even suffered a cold with with a plant-based diet, and I'm able to repair my body and recover well from workouts and bounce back fresh every day." On top of that, Novak Djokovic, the famous tennis player, once said, "Food is the fuel that determines how I play, how I recover, and how alert I am on court. And I attribute a great deal of my professional success to my diet." Following that, what exactly are the benefits of being vegetarian? First of all, being RIFE. What does RIFE mean? RIFE stands for Recovery, Inflammation, Focus, and Energy. With a vegetarian diet, it improves optimal recovery. One example is, for example, with an animal-based diet, after one day of training, you might recover by 50% before the next day. But with a plant-based diet, you're able to process the food better, and you're able to recover quicker, leading to a 75–80% recovery. Second of all, inflammation. With a plant-based diet, inflammation is greatly reduced because of the fresher foods and greater variety of amino acids. Thirdly, the focus levels. A vegetarian diet provides greater focus in your day-to-day life and increases the energy. The energy that you gain from a plant-based diet is because an animal-based diet reduces you to spend more energy in consuming and processing the food, while a plant-based diet makes you use less of that energy. RIFE is needed when you train for 20 or 25 hours per week, and is crucial for high-performing athletes. And thirdly, the third benefit is antioxidants. A vegetarian diet has much more antioxidants than a traditional animal-based diet, and that's why it helps you greatly. What are some myths about a plant-based diet? The first myth is that you can't be as competitive as a professional or semi-professional athlete. Well, actually, according to many recent studies done by several universities and boards, a vegetarian diet produces a similar, if not better, performance rate than a traditional animal-based diet. This includes similar VO2 max, muscle power, and sprint tests. What is the second myth? The second myth is that a vegetarian diet cannot allow you to be as strong and as developed as an animal-based diet. This is completely false. It's because of the quality of proteins. It is true that animal-based diets have more amino acids per type of product, but it's very easy to supplement that with plant-based foods like soy, edamame, and tofu. Lastly, what is my vegetarian journey? At the age of 9, I decided to turn vegetarian because of the reasons I've talked about in this talk. It has been challenging, for sure. especially when I go to tournaments where I have limited food options, but it is better for my body and better for my health. What do I want to do? I want to build awareness with this talk. And I hope that this talk has driven even a small change in your mindset and opened minds to thinking differently. Thank you.